You're listening to the Boldcasters.
This is Boldcastify, the bold new way to podcast, with your host,
Clay.
My name's Jay.
My name's Justin.
Robert.
And this is the Boldcasters. Alright guys, this is a special edition. We're here in Jacksonville, Florida, prepping for Hurricane Irma. Waiting to see the fallout, how it's going to affect everyone here in Florida. Everyone's getting ready. I just need a beer.
Irmagehd.
It's already left a wake of hell and fury in its path.
Yep.
Being one of the strongest hurricanes ever recorded.
I mean, is it really that much of a shock?
What do you mean?
Hurricanes.
Are they that much of a shock?
When it's a Category 5, I think it is.
I mean, when it's a Category 5 and it breaks records, I mean, I'd say that's a bit of a shock.
Typically, they don't come head on to us at Category 5.
No. Especially not on the higher end of Category 5 like this.
Wasn't Hurricane Andrew like Category 5? Or was it
1992.
Yeah. There's only been 3 Category 5s that have hit the United States. And Andrew had to be reclassified to Category 5 after it hit. Also, Andrew was much, much smaller than this storm. Much more compact.
That one cost $26 billion in damage.
So what you're saying is this could be doubled.
Oh, with inflation, it's going to be way more.
It's going to be way more.
Way more. It's going to go like right over Boca.
This is going to smash all those records. This is going to make Andrew look like a pussy. Or at least I've got a strong inclination it will.
Yeah, I'm just hoping it doesn't do that in Jacksonville.
Yeah, I'm hoping the same thing. I mean, sorry for the folks that are in the path down south. My sympathies.
I'm hoping it swings way east and just goes out to the ocean and dies.
I'm down with that too.
Yeah, that sounds good. I could go for that.
I 100% agree, but I just still have the feeling like I have the whole time that it's going to end up in the Gulf, which would be incredibly devastating on that end of Florida just because of how low the water is. Because, I mean, this storm is like super powerful. Man, this is devastatingly powerful. Because it's definitely already broke records being the second strongest in the Atlantic at 185, and it maintained that strength for almost 2 days, which is definitely impressive, with the strongest being David or Allen or something way back when, at 190. So, definitely record-breaking, but in a very unfortunate way. So, just PSA, we need to be prepared. Everyone across the state needs to be prepared, because this is a massive storm, whether it hits the tip of Florida, the southwest of Florida, or makes its way up the coast of Tampa. It's going to affect everybody some way, somehow. Affect everyone in the Sunshine State.
Are y'all riding it out?
Yeah, I'm going to stay here in Duval. Unless I see Jim Cantori in front of the house, or in front of a downed Waffle House.
We thought about for a moment maybe going to Atlanta, but I mean, a lot of the models show it going straight into Atlanta. So then it's like, oh, you're in Atlanta with a hurricane. That's not good.
No. Yeah, it's going to affect Georgia, South Carolina, parts of Alabama, and Tennessee. So not even mentioning the traffic of trying to get to these places away from the quote-unquote center of the storm. I mean, that would just be
pretty bad.
Strenuous.
Yeah, we did that once in 2004. I got hit by 7 when I was down in college my first year. And we only tried to make it back once. We're like, oh, we're going to be smart. We're going to take the back road.
Well, there you go.
And it took us like 8 hours to get from Lakeland to Jacksonville. Pretty bad.
Yeah, that's not fun. Yeah, hurricanes are never fun. Some people enjoy them. Some people feel like they're going to be brave and try to ride them out in low-lying areas or at the beach or whatever the case. I wouldn't suggest it. If you're told to get the hell out and you're in a flood zone, or you're in a very cosmetically destructive area, you need to heed the warning and get the hell out.
I don't think any of us are in flood zones.
No, we are not. Or at least I know
we're
close. We're very close. We are close. But we are not. Obviously, if you're in Duval, if you're in a red or orange, which would be A and B, am spray. Don't hesitate. Storm surge is one of the deadliest killers. You just don't see it coming.
I'm yellow, so...
You're yellow, so you're right there on the cusp.
Yeah. Some of us are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here, yellow.
Oh, okay.
We're white.
We're white.
Which is crazy because you're right next to red.
Yeah, we're right next to red, which is really weird. I guess there's a big steep drop off.
Hopefully, right?
Yeah, hopefully. We can only pray. But with that, we're going to try to move on here. Rick Scott did declare a state of emergency, like most cases, for all 67 counties in the state. The adjacent governors have done that in their states also. We're going to list more information about this on Boldcastify's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that good jazz. And we're going to try to keep you updated on this for the remainder of the storm and as long as we have power.
But I mean, if you aren't already doing that, man, what are you doing? And why are you listening to this podcast? Go buy some water and board up your windows and stuff.
That's true
So you
too.
can listen to us while you do that.
That's smart. That would be really smart.
And just a little FF or PSA.
Okay.
If you are a drinker and you need water, there are 2 breweries
That's very true. Good job, Jason.
that are allowing you to fill up, I think, as
20 gallons, I believe.
20 gallons of water.
And if you're not fancy, you can also go into your kitchen and turn on your sink and
Plug it up.
fill it with tap water. Because although many people tell you it's not, it's actually drinkable.
It is.
But
Even though
just-
you probably wouldn't recommend it in Jacksonville. But guess what? It really is. You can do it in a pinch. But it would also be good to fill up your tub.
Yeah, I mean,
Use it
emergencies aren't a
for-
time to be fancy.
No, because you may have to use it to flush your toilet.
Right.
Also, as Jason said, it is Green Room and Wicked Barley. They are doing
20 gallons.
20 gallons, I believe. And I'm not sure how much longer they're doing that. This is Thursday. They've been doing it for a few days, so Friday may be their last day. They may be doing it into the weekend. We'll try to keep you updated on that.
I don't know when they close. I do know that Brewer's Pizza, although I don't believe they're doing the water thing, they are staying open if you need emergency beer supplies.
Yes, that is the word. They are staying open for Beer 30 for emergencies.
They'll stay open the whole time.
And last but not least,
Not the whole, as long as they can. Last time they stayed open all the way up until they couldn't, and way later than most places around.
yeah, it was a little much sometimes. But hey, God bless. You need beer. So make sure you have your beer supplies handled, especially if you're living in Atlantic Beach and you're trying to ride this out. You probably want to get your beer taken care of because they are shutting down alcohol sales in the Atlantic Beach and Jax Beach areas.
Yeah, and so you should probably come to Brewers to do that because then you'll be 30 miles more inland, so
Right.
you have less chance of dying.
There's your PSA for the night. All right, gentlemen, let's move on to our regular topics. Back to Duval. Where we've been, what we've seen, what we've conquered. Boldcastify on the road.
It's been a couple weeks, so
It has been a few weeks.
we're going to backtrack a little bit. I guess Clay, he went to a new art walk.
Yes, there is a new art walk, a brand new art walk in Avondale. It went off without a hitch. It appeared to be very well done. It was put off by 9:04 happy hour.
Okay.
Well done event. Obviously, like anything else in Avondale, traffic is an issue. It was elbow to elbow, but it seemed to be very nicely populated, very cordial, a lot of good people out there. The vendors were all very nice. Reckon seeing a lot of good people and all that good stuff.
Yeah, we got another new art walk. The downtown art walk is now not being featured in Hemming Park
Nope.
because of a certain statue that's causing hubbub.
Is that really the reason?
Well, it's going to become like this thing. The art walk's just going to become about it every single time because protest group will show up every time. This week, the statue got graffitied all over it.
Oh, the red spray paint?
Blood spray paint and wrote KKK over it. I didn't realize the statue said "Our Heroes." I didn't catch that part.
Well, different time and place.
Yeah, and Jacksonville.com had a really interesting story about when they had the ceremony for when
Right.
this first statue first came, and it gave you a nice glimpse into how different.
Yeah, they had
that
pageantry
looked.
and everything. They even had a ball, all kinds of stuff for it.
Yeah. So now it's indoors in the shops. They have the art walk kind of throughout the same streets around Laura Street.
Right, so it's down
but
up
it's
and
more
down
in
Laurel.
the shops. It might work out better anyways because if it rains, it's kind of rainproof. You're kind of missing that main.
That main focal point. Yeah, because last time I went there after they had relocated it, it still seemed like a lot of it was outdoors, and I don't know, it seemed a little more chaotic actually.
That's the fun of it, though.
Yeah. Hopefully they can work that out.
Hopefully they can work out something with Hemming Park because everything they're doing at Hemming Park is just making it way less habitable.
Yes, much less attractive.
A lot of fences going up. The statue's going to go away eventually.
I don't care about the statue at this point. I mean, they can do what they want with the statue, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been there for 100 plus years.
Yeah.
I think their plan is to put a fence around it. Like,
The statue itself?
yes. And just
All right.
put
Whatever.
it somewhere else and
Just gather them up.
make
put
it
in
a park
museum.
that's usable. Because that's,
Yeah, I mean, that's what it should be. It's a park. Let's enjoy the park. Let's enjoy downtown. Let's enjoy the scenery.
I was blown away that people had time to go graffiti it like
Yeah.
the week that this hurricane's building up. And like, I couldn't think about much of anything else, but
Well, I'm
somebody
glad-
else did.
Yeah, apparently people have a lot of free time. Lots of free time. Well, to catch you up on a few other things besides the art walk in Avondale, it is going to be like the one downtown is the first Wednesday of the month. The one in Avondale will be on the second Thursday of every month for now on. That was their inaugural one was in August. The following one will be this following week on Thursday.
We'll see.
Well, pending.
Yeah.
We also went to the Swamp Head release a few weeks ago, which was pretty good.
Yes.
Wicked Barley's 1 year.
Yes. It was a beer-filled adventure.
Yes, it was definitely a beer field adventure.
Beer field or beer fuel?
Filled. Fuel.
Beer trip. They got you-
Filled, all kinds of them.
It's a beer trip that got you all in your feels.
Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
Legitimately, I think we knocked out 4 breweries in the span of about 8 hours.
All flights or
Should have been.
Yeah, it was definitely really good. We got to taste a whole bunch of beers over Wicked Barley. They had a great setup. Like, what did you have? You and Kylie?
We got their
seafood.
Their seafood paella. What? That's all. I can't even describe it. Just know you guys missed out.
That makes sense. Like a German themed place. Of course, they're gonna have good paella.
Yeah,
Yes.
they had an incredible options.
And I honestly I think the last time I was there, their menu is no longer really themed like that. I think it was a good idea.
They're kind of get away. It looked like beer wise, they were already getting away from the original concept. The original concept was like Austrian German food and Austrian and German beer, and they didn't even have a whole lot of that on tap.
No, they've been taking a lot off their menu.
Now their menu is just like one little board of like 6 items.
Yeah, a new head brewer probably makes a big change.
I can imagine they'll probably do
the
it.
whole thing.
Because they were getting some issues there, but that's beside the point. But either way, they've had an incredible first year, especially for location and all that good stuff. They're definitely coming along.
Yeah.
Dude, talk about that one beer that
Cinnamon Toast.
whatever. Cinnamon Toast goodness.
Yeah, Cinnamon Toast Brown. It actually tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch in your hand. Incredible. It was special for the day.
All right.
Wonderful beer.
You know, this is not a beer podcast, but everything revolves around everything revolves around beer.
It does.
So I got to break this down for you. We have tried to find a decent brown ale.
It was decent. It was not great.
All you got to do is soup it up to make it taste like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Amazing.
It was. In fact, it was pretty darn amazing.
It was actually very impressive. And then later on, we went to the Jaguar practice that day.
Yes, indeed we did.
Not so impressive.
No, that was not impressive. That was where Blake threw the 5-6, and we're moving on from there. We finished it up with Southern Swells
Southern Swells was Adventure.
and some milkshake IPAs.
Yep.
I'm all about the milkshake IPAs.
That is the new route of... That is the future right now.
Yeah.
The past, present, and the future.
Futures now.
Yeah.
I prefer barrel aged.
Barrel aged.
I'll drink a barrel aged milkshake.
Yeah.
IPA.
I'll try that one.
Diminishing returns there, but
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'll give it a whirl. But
I thought we finished up with Aardwolf. That was later.
I think it was. Maybe we had Aardwolf in between.
Yeah.
You know, we hit a lot of breweries that day, so I won't be honest, it probably blended it. Actually, you are right. Aardwolf was in between there, post game.
Yes.
He is right. But Aardwolf was spectacular because what did they just had a special release of
A Scotch ale.
Scotch Ale
barrel aged, wine barrel aged.
Wine barrel aged.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Great
so
stuff.
just
The
know.
other Artwolf release.
Yeah, I think that's what I was talking about. The Chupacabra? Or...
El Mariachi.
Irmagehd. Thank you. I'm horrible with names, in case y'all don't know.
El Mariachi, rum barrel aged, brandy barrel aged, bourbon barrel aged.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Especially
The rum.
the rum.
The rum was fantastic.
We
Rob,
decided.
you would have loved it.
Yeah, I'm thinking that.
Because I knew that's where I was heading first, because, well, I do love me some rum. And quick touch, went to Hyperion Brewery. Want to check that out? We've actually, Jason and Justin have been a couple times. I've been once or twice. We want to check it out. It's Springfield's first brewery.
With many coming very soon.
Yes, we have Main 6 coming very shortly.
And some basketball brewery.
Yes,
Weird.
that's what I was trying to remember the name. Is Sports Brewing or Spring Sports Brewing or whatever it is.
I don't know. I'm hyped to shoot some hoops.
Yes, they are coming.
That sounds really
They're
horrible.
like 3 blocks north of Hyperion.
Like drink some hobby IPAs, go out there and shoot some b-ball. See how much throw up you can.
Outside of the school.
Drink a double IPA and see if you can dunk. Because it's gonna give you all them hops.
Get
it?
I don't want to get it.
But imagine this one. Who would have thought that Springfield would be sporting 3 breweries coming up in the early part, first quarter of 18, while Orange Park still has 1.
I'm shocked that Orange Park has one.
Whoa.
Wow, that's bold, bro.
I'm actually kind of surprised. I would expect us to have at least one more.
In Orange Park?
Not necessarily Orange Park, but on the west side, just in general.
Fair enough.
Because
honestly, that really is still on the west side. We've heard rumors of there being another one on the west side, but it hasn't come to fruition yet.
You gotta find like the mix of like the culture that's into it, and
I think
you gotta have income to
Put it down.
support it. So I mean, like an area like Oakleaf has got the income to support it, but it's too lame to have the culture.
I feel like it's just a matter of time.
What about Fleming Island?
Fleming Island is already kind of a hot spot
Yeah.
for the suburbs. As far as the suburbs go, that's kind of a hot spot. You got
here's-
Taps.
Taps? No more.
What?
Taps closed.
Taps is closed.
What?
Breaking news on Boldcastify.
Yeah, that's breaking news to me, guys. I went there like a couple weeks ago.
I tapped
Yeah.
out.
They
Yeah.
tapped out.
I think their last day was like last month, halfway through the month, 18, something like that.
Wow.
It officially closed down.
Well, any news on what's replacing it?
No. One reason I know this is kind of a little thing. Every place my boss has fantasy draft has closed down right after it.
Tell them to stay away from my Brewers.
Yeah, he doesn't need to go to Brewers or anything like that. Yeah, no.
He's not really into craft beer. So
Perfect.
That's great. Fantastic. Great news.
Well,
Wow.
you got like Browdy's has this amazing selection for the suburbs. If you're looking for craft stuff and you're looking for different stuff
Right.
out in Fleming Island, and then the 2 pizza places across the street from each other, Mellow Mushroom and Brick Oven, both have a lot of taps.
Right.
They're craft focused.
They have become very craft focused in recent years. But I say that would be a good spot. And I honestly think Oakley could do it at some point.
At some point, when they stop being so lame.
Yeah.
Don't catch up.
Grow up, Fancy Middleburg.
Well, Fleming was pretty lame at first. So, they're getting there. But something else has to join the party. Someone on the west side.
My only frustration with that is if it can't even support a sports bar, how can it support just a brewery?
Where are we talking?
Fleming Island.
Yeah, I mean, it has Gators. Gators Docksides.
Yeah.
Still rolling.
And Fleming
That's Mellow
Island.
Mushroom.
Oh, Fleming Island.
Oh,
Yeah, those don't correlate together necessarily.
not necessarily.
Sports bars typically
There could be another issue.
sports bars typically feature not craft beer. Like
Well,
that
that one
they're
I
being
like.
forced to carry them. Like
That
Buffalo
one I
Wild
like.
Wings begrudgingly carries craft beer,
Yeah.
but
They don't
I mean,
like it.
Their margins are way better with the garbage beer, not
Well,
garbage,
of course.
domestic beer.
Of course, because it's cheaper. Duh.
And so like those places are only carrying it because they kind of have to. They don't.
Well, I
it's
mean,
not a
They've got
craft
their arms
focused
twisted
place.
now.
I
Oh,
mean-
absolutely.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how often you guys have been there. I mean, I've been there a couple times. Yeah, had like 25 taps. More than half of them were craft. I mean, I don't know. The food was seemed very average, but
Yeah, it's always been pretty average when I've been there.
But I mean,
that describes most sports. But are we still talking about Buffalo Wild Wings, or are we talking about Gators?
I think we went about the Taps.
Yeah, we're talking taps, right?
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, he was all over. It's been all over.
I never brought up Gators. That was random. I guess that was about Fleming Island.
No, I thought you were talking about Oakley.
Yeah, we've been bouncing around. That's all me problem.
It's all over the Duval map right now.
Yeah.
It's all the burbs.
Well, let's roll it back to actual Duval. Have we heard anything more about Bearded Buffalo? Because that was supposed to be done in Riverside and up on the corner of San Juan and Blanding.
I don't know about San Juan and Blanding, but the one in Riverside is actually pretty close to opening.
That is.
Yeah.
Now, is it going to be still maintaining the name? Or, because I've heard Public Brew House, I've heard a couple of names thrown out there.
I don't know none of that. I just know that like the building actually looks like it's been worked on,
Yeah.
and like
We're getting close
there's
to
progress.
Yeah, because I know they had a job hiring event.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're trying to get more staff because it's all part of that King Street district.
The sexiest thing happening in King Street. I don't know when it's going to be done, but the laundromat next to Beer 30 is gone. Rest in peace.
Oh.
And they are going to turn it into a retro barcade, which is all I want. All I want is a place where I can go drink craft beer and play Mortal Kombat 2.
God bless. And
And
you
that's
picked,
something
and
we
you
would
see,
do.
you picked the right Mortal Kombat too.
Yes, that's the best one. That's when Sub-Zero got like the thing where he could freeze the ground.
Yep. Grand Prix.
Yeah.
I could take my kid there.
Yep.
Yeah. Then we could all play X-Men, the arcade game, together. X-Men. That's the one where Magneto goes, "Welcome to die."
Marvel versus Capcom.
Oh, dude,
The
that'd be
first
awesome.
one.
Man, so many options. Because last time I went there, when they started doing it, was it you and I?
Yeah.
They had every Nintendo system up until the Wii's.
Okay, so how about this? You can only get 5 arcade cabinets in the room. What 5 do you pick?
Mortal Kombat 2, of course.
Yes,
How
obviously.
about 2 is a given?
Hands down.
I
Pac-Man.
propose NBA Jam.
Yep. Hands down.
I agree.
Pac-Man.
No.
You do have to have Pac-Man.
You kind of have to have a classic, be it Donkey Kong.
Be it
Or
Donkey
your
Kong.
Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Well, Pac-Man because
Or
they
Galaga.
already have it.
Galactica.
Oh, Galaga.
That might be better.
That, I mean,
I'll
you
go
got-
Galaga over those other two.
I like just shooting stuff.
Yeah.
I like rail shooters.
I mean, you probably get one with all three.
Yeah, you can get a combo cabinet. But,
Yeah.
But that's cheating in this scenario. So far we got Mortal Kombat 2, we got NBA Jam. You guys need to seal the deal here.
Galaga.
Yeah, probably with good deal.
Jason got outvoted.
Sorry.
Well, I only reason I'm not voting because they already got Pac-Man. So whatever. So Galaga too.
Okay, we're
I would
missing
say
we're missing a whole,
Cruising USA.
I was gonna say we're missing a whole genre, so we gotta have Cruising USA.
You know you have to have Cruising
You
USA.
gotta have a racing game, and then you got a 5th one. It's really up to y'all.
I'll say X-Men.
It's either X-Men or Simpsons or Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
Ninja Turtles,
Ninja Turtles, yeah,
Turtles.
definitely. But that's become a very common one, though, in a lot of places.
Yeah,
The
because
best
it's an
playing
awesome
one out of the
game.
bunch is probably Simpsons.
I disagree, Turtles.
And Marge was unstoppable with her vacuum attack.
God,
Oh,
I
that's a
hate
good
this.
choice.
Slap you with a vacuum cleaner. I played that game so much growing up, it was unreal.
But yes, that Beer 30 in Riverside is definitely taking a turn for the best. It's great. I'm very happy to see what's going on there. New ownership, really quality, and of course the beer is still fantastic.
Yeah.
And this leads us into what else we've been doing on the road. The Game Adventure Show. Went and check that out, I want to say 2 weeks ago. Great viewing. Exciting party. I mean, there's a lot going on. They had costume parties. They had a little rave thing going on. The Happy Grilled Cheese food truck was outside.
Good for them. That was called GAM.
Yeah, it's a game show. I guess the way I say it comes off as GAM.
GAM. There's 2 A's.
Yeah, GAM.
You
I'm from
gotta
the
stretch it
south.
out.
Stretches. The GAM Adventure Show. But we've done a collage, so it's on the Boldcastify Instagram. You can see a couple of collages that we posted from the show. We've got great video coming. Very fantastic. We're going to do a little YouTube video with all the video and the pictures we've got. So we hope to attend more of these.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. They have local artists that you
yeah.
can buy stuff from. I got a lot of stuff from them.
There's a lot of great art. Great art. And some of the cosplay
Some of the great art
have been
is all
fantastic.
local too.
It all is all local. So support local, like we do. We support Duval. And I mean, a lot of the costumes were really incredible because you had some that were just.
Yeah, I saw the shredder. That was really cool.
The shredder was incredible, and you had a 8-bit Zelda. She basically made it out of cardboard. Incredible idea.
And then all Kyle Willis's stuff.
Yes, a lot of Kyle Willis
That guy's
stuff.
pretty dope.
Yep. He was actually at the Avondale Art Walk. All right, let's slide into. Oh yeah, we went to Chewy's, didn't we?
Yeah, a little Mexican shop from Austin.
Tex-Mex, right?
Yep. It wasn't bad. The waiter screwed us.
Figuratively, he means. He probably screwed Jason more than he screwed us, but yeah. And he was a she. He definitely did a number on us.
She, I should say, yeah, she switched our orders, and I said it. Clay is like, yeah, she probably did. So she came out to the table, and he's like, so what's the difference between ours? She looks at both of us, and she goes, oh no.
As soon as she said it, as soon as she started saying what the order, oh no. Long story short, I got a spicy burrito with the spicy Tex-Mex sauce. Instead, Jason had the long night. I did, because I got a beef burrito.
Oh, okay.
A beef bean burrito. But, basic breakdown, we had the pictures. Once again, this is on the Boldcastify Instagram. Great video. We've had pictures of the salsa. They have like the little, what was it, the cheese...
Queso?
No, it's not. No, they had queso, which is Tex-Mex
That's
queso.
Spanish for cheese.
Yes, the queso is really good. The Tex-Mex queso, it's a little darker than when you see it at Lenant.
Yeah.
But they had like a
Had a weird
dark cheddar. I don't remember what the name of it was, but like a dark cheddar that was cheddar cream
Okay.
that you could dip your stuff in. That was complimentary. Really, really good. Highly recommend. Salsa seemed to be like a mix of pico and salsa.
Clay's only gripe was the chips.
Yes.
What was wrong with the chips?
Very, very flimsy. They would crack on contact.
Pro
They
tip,
shattered.
Don't eat them. Just don't eat chips.
Yeah.
They're just filling you up and getting in the way of delicious carnitas.
Fair enough, though. That's pretty
Whatever
good.
that word means, I agree.
It's Spanish for delicious.
Okay. Well,
There you go. You heard it here
here we
first.
go. Carnitas.
But overall, our first experience at Chewy's, really good. Seems like a good place. Little more on the steeper side than what you get at Lenab, but the food quality seems to be really good. We're going to go back and check it out. Service.
You had to choose. Lenop or Chewy's?
Only because location.
I'd say Lenab on location, but I'd still go to Chewy's, but not on the everyday average as I would do.
You
Because
could
of the price.
literally go to Lenop every day.
Yes.
Get your Speedy Gonzales.
Lenop.
Get out.
How's the beer side of things?
Didn't make it that.
Are they giving you a barrel of Dos Equis?
They do have a lot of little knickknacks all around the place.
That's a selling point for Lenop. That's all.
It is.
Is it like
I saw a margarita that was
Zaxby's knickknacks, or
There's a margarita that was in there that was about the size of Jason's head.
that's saying a lot?
I don't need that in my life. I am a quality over quantity guy. when it
Fair
comes to
enough. There you go.
burgers.
It's very un-American.
Yeah.
They had hubcaps all across the top.
Oh, so it's kind of like a Zaxby's with just random junk.
Yeah, I mean, I guess a little bit. I don't know about Zaxby's. There's something on
So it's like a
that.
Tires Plus.
Yeah, it's close to Tires Plus.
It's like a Mexican Tires Plus.
Yeah,
A bunch of Americana crap.
The bigger
the
thing,
very 70s, 60s Americana.
the bigger thing that Clay missed out on is the fact that they make their flour tortillas in house,
Yeah, there you go.
which is kind of a neat little thing.
Very impressive.
I'm stoked about the new place in Murray Hill that's going to be doing like the puffy tacos from San Antonio. El Jefe.
El Jefe.
El Jefe. Ooh. It's supposed to be pretty legit, but it's not coming up just yet. Probably wait till next year till it opens up. But there's another Tex-Mex
Puppy
option
tacos?
on the horizon.
That sounds good, and it's closer.
So where's Chewy's at?
Chewy's is at the Town Center on Town Center Parkway.
Yep.
And
Right.
Another little tidbit, too, since you brought up puppies. They will take pictures of your dogs, and they put them on the wall.
I said puffy.
Puppies. Oh, they said puppy.
Puffy tacos.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Not puppy tacos.
Puppy
Holy
tacos.
moly.
Well, puppy tacos, I mean, you know,
Wow,
good
that's
to where
brutal.
you're at.
This is San Antonio specialty.
Wow,
I didn't know what y'all had going on out there.
that's brutal.
Yeah.
Sit down with euthanization.
They also have a Cheddar's that's almost on the way, too. We'll be checking that out shortly.
It's a best case scenario, Chili's. That's what it is.
It pretty much is high.
It's
That's not negative. It is like the most ideal version of a Chili's.
Hey, speaking of Chili's, I went out there to one of Homie Island. Solid.
Solid, so that's the best you could say? I mean, that really is probably the best you can say about Chili's.
We have a very good Chili's.
That's good. Apparently we have a really good TGI Fridays, too.
Yeah, world famous.
World famous TGI Fridays.
Yes, absolutely.
I've never had a good meal at TGI.
Do they still have the Guy Fieri menu at TGI Fridays?
I haven't been there like 2
No,
years.
no. They got rid of the best thing they ever had.
I keep, every time I eat it Fridays, I'm like, you know what would make this better? Donkey Punch sauce.
I'm assuming that's a hot sauce.
It's a Guy Fieri specialty.
Who's that?
Oh, my Lord.
Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Oh, that douchey looking dude with the blonde hair?
Yeah, it looks
I
like
wouldn't trust him with a
looks like
chicken
he gives you
nugget,
a
let alone
Smash
a
Mouth.
meal. Yeah.
That's the guy.
I wouldn't trust him
there
with
you go.
nothing.
Do you see where there's going to be like a whole group of people trying to invade the Smash Mouth thing at the beach dressed as Shrek? Yeah, that's real.
Was Coke involved?
Probably.
Well-
at the beach.
Sad as that is, that's been canceled.
Wah, wah. I ain't
The,
heard that.
the Oktoberfest? I wasn't aware of that. Huh?
Yeah, I guess it was supposed to happen this Saturday.
I know that
I know-
Daly's place had canceled
Yes.
concerts.
Daly's place has canceled Bryan Adams. And I
I
know Bruval has been pushed back to November.
I know whatever's happening out at the beach this Saturday is canceled too.
Yes, that would be Bruval. I know of.
Nice.
That has been canceled, or not canceled, has been postponed to November. So
Yeah.
I don't know about the Oktoberfest at the beach.
Pretty sad.
I'm not
Oh,
sure.
yeah, Smash Mouth Oktoberfest thing is September 29th. So it should be fine.
Should be still good.
If you got to get your Smash Mouth in.
So that looks like it's still good.
That's a flashback that I do not want to remember.
No one does. All right, Jason. Well, tell us what your feelings are about the new Happy Grilled Cheese downtown.
I don't know if you guys have ever been to the food truck rallies. They have them at the Phillips Highway.
I'm everywhere.
They have them pretty much everywhere around town.
Oh,
They have them in Orange Park
They have
sometimes.
them on Orange Park. They have them at the Academy Sports on Atlantic.
yes.
A lot of trucks.
Downton.
Downtown.
Downtown. So they've been around for about 4 to 5 years. So you knew it was about time for them to open up a brick and mortar shop, because they had planned on opening up one in 5 Points that I guess just fell through, or maybe the money just fell through. I don't know. So they finally opened up their spot across the street from Quiznos. It was slammed. It was like their third or fourth day being open. A lot of positives. Everyone was loving the grilled cheeses. My only knock on it is the bread. I feel could be like Texas toast, and that would instantly make the grilled cheese sandwich better. But I'm not sure what cost of bread. It is what it is. It's a good lunch spot. I had the grilled cheese with not ground beef. Shoot, like shaved beef. It's pretty delightful.
What do you think of the location?
I like the location, but here's the problem. Until, like Justin will say later in this podcast, until we get more housing or people down there, it's
not gonna be good. Period.
They will survive because they're ours.
They are strictly lunch, and they're right next to the high rises. They're like, what, 2 blocks up?
Yeah,
They're right next to Hemming Park.
yeah, but just strictly off of lunch, they will survive. Now, if they ever do try expanded dinner time, that could be the make or break.
I could give them a lot more.
Menu.
The menu is about a page. They have 4 sides. They have fries, mac and cheese, and homemade potato chips.
Oh, that sounds delightful.
And they have a side of the day. Or the side of the week, I think.
I think they break into breakfast before they break into dinner, because that was the original plan at the 5 Points one. Was they were going to do great bowls and stuff.
Ooh, bacon, egg, and cheese, grilled cheese. That sounds delightful.
It
Dude,
is
I'd be on
actually-
top of that in a
dude,
heartbeat.
breakfast grilled cheeses,
Yeah.
very good.
Lock me up.
I just don't see it as a dinner. I can see it as a
Yeah,
breakfast.
I could definitely see
lunch.
breakfast a lot quicker than I could dinner.
I could see it as like if I'm downtown for a show. If I'm pretending like I'm like 15 years younger than I am, I'm downtown for a show and it's after the show and I need some food. Grilled cheese sounds like the best thing I could have, but you have a lot more probability of selling breakfast.
Yeah, that'd be
They're
better.
definitely full of gap
truck
for
at that point. They'll probably take
Chomp
a
Chomp
truck
and
out.
all being gone, unfortunately. Update: the Brewval Craft Beer Fest was moved to November 18th. So
That's better.
yeah, now we know. And also, along with us, few events that were canceled were the Cars and Coffee. Was supposed to be at the Avenues Mall. That was also canceled, along with the University of Florida football game versus Northern Colorado.
Oh, it's Colorado State.
Colorado State?
Maybe it was Northern Colorado State.
Maybe Northeast Colorado State. Tallahassee University.
Florida's game against a made-up school is canceled Saturday.
It was
I like
Phoenix College.
They will not play at a neutral site, and they will not play at this made-up college.
But as far as we know, the Tequila Barrel Coza event at Engine 15 is still good.
When's that?
At Engine 15.
When?
Huh?
When's it happen?
Saturday.
Saturday. That's insane.
So as far as we know, that's still going. Also, there is coming up is City Skip Day and upcoming events. And basically, there's a whole group of people sponsored by Bud Light. It will be a City Skip Day on Friday the 22nd.
Bud Light. That sounds terrible.
Yes, it does. It usually is, but it's sponsored for the afternoon, basically right after lunch to about 6 p.m. Whole bunch of people, sponsored by a couple local radio stations. I'm gonna say maybe 9 or 4. Skip out on work and spend it in the elbow, basically right on Bay Street.
Yeah, I remember Bud Light when you used to get it for $0.25 at box seats.
Oh God, those are the days. Also, I would imagine, with it being September 9th, don't quote me, I would imagine the art walk in front of the inn will probably be canceled also.
I would think so.
Because it's also on the 9th.
Yeah.
In other news, FedEx is talking one-day delivery around here.
From where to where?
Within town.
Yeah, of course. Not from California or something.
Yeah, because they're talking basically within town, moving across town. One-day delivery.
That would be good.
You pick it up, you ship it, and then they can pick it up at another location. They can drop it off to another location. Because like the popularity with the Amazon, what Amazon's doing with the Flex and all that stuff.
I wonder what time frame they're talking about. Like early morning has to be. Like there
I
has to be
haven't seen the
cutoff time.
particulars on it yet, but that's what they're looking into it. Because some other cities are doing it.
That'd be cool.
See, it's pretty cool.
As long as they
Okay.
don't mess up anybody's packages. I know FedEx has trouble with that sometimes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so is
Well, the
UPS.
service is already available in a number of markets. It's already available in Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Orlando, Tampa.
You think UPS is going to try to step up?
UPS is already stepping up. They have like a partnership now with Amazon, even though Amazon's got its own trucks. Kind of weird.
That's weird. All right. Well, it's kind of a short thing right now. We don't really have too much new news, do we?
Well,
Actually, Justin does. Justin has a little informative news for us.
I just saw a cool story about maybe 6 months ago. We saw the plans for how they would fix the Skyway. Because the plan was either destroy the whole thing, pretend like it never happened,
Right.
throw it in the river, fix it as it is, and just keep that loop of sadness forever, or turn it into something else. And they decided to turn it into something else, and the pictures looked amazing, and it's they're on the monorail track, but then they go off and they're self-driving cars and like, oh, this is a great idea and this is never going to happen. That's pretty much the conclusion we came to.
Of course. It looked very tantalizing, but we didn't live it.
Well, they're going to do a test run. They're going to do a test run between Daly's Place and the stadium and Intuition, just to get like a feel for the technology. And so it'll be looping there for a while.
So are people actually going to be in these, or
Yeah.
are they just going to... Oh.
Yeah, they're gonna. It's a pilot run basically.
Oh, so they are going to use them. Wow. I'm shocked.
Beer, game, concert. Sounds good.
I mean, might as well get the use out of them.
Yeah, I mean that's a kind of a genius idea. But there's parking garages over to the side of Daly's Place. So if you wanted to park down there, if you're down there for any other kind of event,
Any event, yeah. I mean, there's a lot going on.
or if you're already parked at Daly's Place and you want to get like a beer that's not $14, just hop on that little car, self-driving car, and head back over to Intuition.
There you go.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's a sign of life.
I'm anxious to see it.
I'm impressed with how quick it's come along.
Well, I think I don't know if it's come along. There is a pilot, right?
Yeah, it's a step towards making it happen. The Skyway's not even running right now because they've shut it down for the Regional Transportation Center, which shockingly is also up and running. Like they're already doing construction over there.
Really?
Yeah, they've got vertical construction on phase 1 and 2.
That's impressive.
I was stunned.
Damn.
I guess the idea is to have something ready to go once that opens late next year, I think.
It sounds about right. The last I heard was like early 19, late next year.
But yeah, I mean, they're actually like making moves towards doing it.
Nice.
And I, for one, am shocked.
Yeah, me too.
Well, if it works, it's going to be nice.
Yeah, I mean, you need to expand that for sure.
All right. Also, touch back on the hurricane and all that good stuff. Not really in the details of the storm, but if you see any price gouging or anything, please report it. Obviously, to local news stations. Send it to us. Whatever, we'll send it. There is a number for gouging. It's not proper. It's not right. You shouldn't be done, but it's still happening. It's happening in Houston. It's happened here. Please post it, report it, and all that good stuff. You see gouging. Gas stations, water, whatever the case. Make sure you report that.
Yeah, I know it was bad in Houston.
Oh, yeah. Very, very bad for a number of aspects. All right. And now the news of the weird. Here's Newdecker.
All right, so this guy's out of Key West. He decides that he's not going to evacuate. He states that he's just going to wait on a raft holding up a white towel and wait till the helicopter to come save him. He thinks he'll be fine.
He's going to ride it out?
Yeah. Even the toilet gnome-looking dude at the gas station said who lives on a houseboat, who's lived 20 years there, rode out every storm, he's getting the hell out of there. But
He did look pretty rough.
Yeah, he looked pretty rough. And the mayor says don't stay, but this guy doesn't care. He thinks he's going to be fine, and they're just going to save him because that's just how it works.
It is mandatory evacuations for Key West, Monroe County. Basically telling everyone to get the hell out.
A lot of people aren't leaving, though, apparently.
Yeah, they're just hunkering down and going to ride the sucker out.
They act like they got a basement down there or something.
Yeah. But that guy, he's like, nah, screw it. I'll be here. If not, I'll throw a towel in there.
And he had the biggest Bluetooth I've seen in like 10 years. I thought those were headphones.
The Zach Morris Bluetooth.
Yeah, that full Zach Morris.
But yeah, I mean, they're probably going to find him floating somewhere. So,
man,
all they has goodwill.
Make sure to put your social on you or something, or put your name on yourself or something with a permanent marker.
Yeah,
so people can identify you.
Yeah, he's going to need that. But yeah, that dude's going to die. So, yeah.
That's optimistic, Rob. I appreciate that.
That's a realist. A Category 5 hurricane is going to destroy the entire state of Florida. That's my whole prediction.
It's at least going to take out the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. That's all it
Is that
takes.
our battle cry? Just the tip? Here in Jacksonville?
Probably just the tip. Just hit the tip.
Hashtag just the tip. I want that trending.
All right, we'll
I don't want that trending.
I don't mind that.
And Jason's like, I wouldn't mind that.
That's all it takes to get a girl pregnant. Why not for Hurricane Irma, right?
I've got nothing, folks. I apologize for this. This is a chaotic episode. Everyone's a little tense.
We do not advocate impregnating hurricanes.
No, especially not one that's like named after a Greek goddess of war or whatever the hell she is.
I was thinking of the really horrible character from Teenage Turtles, but hey.
Have we ever tried nuking a hurricane? Just spitballing.
No. Actually, I talked about that with a coworker. You would think there would be a way of destroying a hurricane by this point. With this technology we have now.
Yeah, I mean, if George Bush can create Hurricane Katrina, he should be able to, like, stop Hurricane Katrina also.
Right, you would think.
Where's Doc Brown when you need him?
There's got to be an off switch to go with that on switch.
They said they've talked about the whole nuclear destruction of a hurricane, but they said, what if it doesn't work and you basically have a nuclear hurricane with a bunch of nuclear waste in it coming to you?
Yeah, it's like a Sharknado. You're just making it worse.
Yeah, you're just making it worse.
That's a horrible movie.
Yeah.
Which one?
All of them.
I think they made 4 now.
Whoa!
I think there's one.
Your tongue.
Parks. Was it like Sharknado in space?
Oh,
I don't
God.
think yet.
I hope not. If so, you probably just gave him an idea.
Hey, there was Leprechaun in space. I think it could be Sharknado in space.
I've never seen Leprechaun in space, but I'm willing to see it at least once.
You better be drunk. That's all I have to tell you.
It's no Leprechaun in the Hood.
Yeah, hey, that's great. Leprechaun Hood in 2 really sucked.
They made 2 of them.
The fact that
It
it
was
got
super
past
racist.
That is the final frontier, and I mean, if you're going to push your horror franchise to the next level, or
Jason
just
X.
continue dragging
That
his
was
corpse
awesome.
to the next
Yeah.
level, yeah.
I mean, that's
Jason
where
X
it's all
is
going to
what
go.
I think
Jason
about.
X, yeah. I mean, that's...
Favorite scene when she gets dropped on the screw and they actually say, "You just got screwed." Best moment in cinema.
Isn't that the one where he zips him up in the sleeping bag and just wails and like swings
Yeah,
him
they
around?
just go, "Ow, ow, ow." It was awesome.
That's probably my favorite.
It's pretty good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to sign off here. And we'll get back to you. We'll have a few of the little updates during the storm. And this is the Boldcasters, episode 14, season 2. Thanks for joining us.
If this is your first time listening, then thanks for stopping by. This has been a Boldcastify production and is produced just for the people of Duval and beyond. Also, show notes and upload dates are found at boldcastify.com. Come back often and feel free to add the podcast to your favorites on Spreaker, SoundCloud, and YouTube. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, and Snapchat at Boldcastify. All links are on social media. Think bold. Speak bold. Live bold. Boldcastify.